So today is Henry's big birthday bash, and we've been asked to talk about our favorite memories of Henry. But as you guys probably know, man laws don't let us talk about our, experiences. Like when Henry and I were young, we got paint all over my mom's room, and we had to take a bath together in turpentine, or sledding down our favorite hill together, arm in arm, or any of those moments. So I'm just going to give you some other moments that I'm sure are G-rated and everybody will find amusing, like the time Henry and I went sledding and we didn't have any sleds, so we were like, oh, only chance of the year, gotta get some sleds. So we went down to Dad's basement and we decided we were gonna make our own sleds. And luckily for us, there was a bunch of plywood and some rolled sheet metal, so we pounded that on, and then we had the fastest sleds ever. We went down to the hill. We didn't know how fast these things were going to be, so we started out. I think Henry was standing on the sled. The sled goes shooting out from under him. He winds up on his ass. These sleds were so fast that they're falling apart on us. They ended up being super dangerous because, of course, we built them with nails and screws, and the metal had sharp edges, and pretty much they were the best sleds ever. And in true fashion, I think true Meyer tradition, we walked away without the sleds. We, of course, threw them in the garbage because they were all destroyed. But that was just one of the many sledding memories I have with Henry over the years. My other memory is when we went skiing. Of course, it's all these snow sports. Henry joined me and a bunch of my friends up in Wisconsin. Of course, we had never skied before. None of us had. It pretty much made for one of the funniest days ever. And there was one couple, friend of mine, that they did know how to ski. I think they're a little bit embarrassed by all of us non-skiers, and because we were crashing and tumbling. And one time when we were getting on the ski lift, I was on there, and or I was in line with Henry, and my buddy and his girlfriend were in front of us, and they sat down on the cart to go up the mountain, and Henry all of a sudden loses control and has to grab onto their chair in order to steady himself, but he pushes my buddy off the chair completely, and he goes flying onto the ground, so Henry takes the chair up with his girlfriend. It was awesome. We were all dying laughing, of course. And then, in cool fashion, when he got to the top of the mountain, he just about fell down the mountain to crash and burn. But it was one of those awesome moments. Some of the other moments that come to mind are, I always looked up to my big brother, and of course he always helped me with my homework and things like that. But I just remember Strat-O-Matic baseball. Henry was in 6th grade and I was in 4th grade, and he showed me all about crunching numbers and calculating averages and ERAs, and I just remember being confident for the first time in school because I was probably one of the only kids calculating ERAs, and I knew about this sport and game before everybody else, and it was just one of those great moments. So that's it. I can't tell you about any of those bathtub moments, but I think that's enough.